Welcome to this lesson. In this lesson, we are looking at solving Wassce Core Maths Paper 1. So we are starting with question 1. So in question 1, say that a money lender collects $200 simple interest on a capital after 2 years at 5%. So interest is principal times rate times time over 100. And we have interest to be 200. Our principal is unknown. Our rate is 5 times 2 over 100. So get 200 is equal to 10p over 100. So this time will cancel here, this time will be 10. And this time will cross multiply here. So our principal will be $2,000 US. So you come here and take your answer. We go to question 2. This is a log question. So point this whole thing into the calculator because you have been using calculator. So let's start punching this to this calculator, and know that every log on the calculator is base 10. So don't go and put base 10 again. So we start log 2.25 plus 4 log 2 minus 2 log 0.6. So will give us 2. So when you solve, you get 2. So this one, when you get something like this in objective questions, just put everything to the calculator and solve it. Let's move on to other questions. Okay, so we are moving on to question 3. This is also a set question. With this one is calculator work. So when you get this, use calculator, point the same thing into the calculator, the answer will come. So we start 5 root 12 minus 4 root 75 plus 3 root 48. So you point everything in the calculator. The calculator will give you 3.464. So you check all the answers. The one that will give you this will be the answer. So we start 3 root 3, no, 2 root 3, good. So 2 root 3 will give you exactly 3.464. That will be the answer. Good. So move on to question 4. A bookseller gives 5% discount to a customer who pays a cash. What is the mark price of the book for which the customer pays 475 Ghana cedis? So discount is a deduction. So 5% discount. So the person will now pay 95%. So to be 95 over 100 times a particular amount, the mark price, will give us 475. So you do cross multiplication. So to be 95, x is equal to 100 times 475. So our x will be 100 times 475 over 95. So you do it, you get 47500. divided by 95, and the answer is 500. Good. Because discount means a deduction or giveaway, so you reduce it by the discount percentage. 95 over 100, because it's in percentage, times the actual amount at the shop will give you what the person paid, 475. So that's how we calculate discount. Okay, so we are on question 5. Question 5 is a variation question. If y varies inversely as the cube root of x, so y varies inversely as cube root of x. Cube root of x. So when you introduce the constant k, it will be y is equal to k over cube root of x. Now they are saying that y is equal to 4, s is equal to 27. So let's do substitution. 4 is equal to k over cube root of 27. And we come here, 4 will be equal to k over 3. Because cube root of 27, if you use calculator, you get 3. If you do cross multiplication, k will be equal to 12. So you write the relation as y is equal to 12 over cube root of x. Now they say you should find y when s is equal to 8. So you do substitution, y is equal to 12 over cube root of 8. And cube root of 8 will give us 2. If you put it in calculator, you get 2. So y will be equal to 12 over 2, which will give us 6. So the 6 is our answer. You go on to question 6. It's saying that the nth term of a sequence is this. Find the third term. So it means n is equal to 3. You substitute 3 into this. So you start 2 times 2 raised to power 2 times n, which is 3, times minus 1 over 2 all raised to power 3. So you get 2 raised to power 6 times 1 over 2 raised to power 3. It's supposed to be minus. So 2 raised to power 6, we check it, 2 raised to power 6 will give us 64. So 64 times minus 1 over 8. Good. So if you cancel 8 here 1, 8 here 8. So it will be 8 times negative 1 give you negative 8. It will give us negative 8. Negative 8. Good. So let's move on and solve it. Okay, so we are on question 14. I think the rest are on the question 14. Good. Okay, so we are on questions 7. We are on question 7. So let's solve question 7, saying that y% of a number equals k. 1% of a number n equals k. What is 3% of n? So y% will be y over 100. Of means times n is equal to k. What is 3% of n? So you have to make n the subject. So this one will give us 0.01 y. So if you put this to calculator, here there will be 1 here, so 1 over 100 will give us 0.01 y. N should give us k. So our n will be equal to k over 0.01 y. So therefore 3% 3% of n will be 3/100 times k over 0.01 y. So let's now solve it. So it will be to give us 3k over, so 100 times 0.01, so 100 times 0.01 to give us 1. So then it will be y. So it will be 3k over y, and this is the answer. 3kb over y will be the answer. Good. Okay, so we are solving question 14. Question 14 states that if x plus 2y is equal to 7, then 4x plus 11y is equal to 34. We should find by how much is 3y less than 10. So 3y less than 10. So compare. So this one, use calculator. So those having calculator, you go to the mode or the setup. So we see that there will be some numbers. 1, 2, 1 is gone, 3 is start, so 5 is equation, so I press 5. And this is simultaneous equation. A simultaneous equation will be, it's 2 equations, so it's 1, so you press 1. Then you put in the coefficient. So this one, the coefficient is 1. You press 1, then equal to. The coefficient here is 2. You press 2, equal to. The coefficient, this one, the number here is 7. 7 equal to. Then come here. The number here is 4. So you type 4 equal to. Then here is 11. 11 on calculator equal to. And this side is 34. Then 34 equal to. Then press equal to sign. So our x is equal to 3. Then y. Then press equal to again. Y is equal to 2. So 3y will be 3 times 2, which is 6. So by how much is 3y less than 10? So it's less than 10 by 4. So it's 10 minus 6 to give us 4. So the answer is what? 4. We have to solve this equation. This one too is calculator work. So you use calculator. You go to mode, calculator or setup. They indicate 5. You type on 5 in calculator, press 5. This is quadratic equation. So you see 3, it is 3, which is as squared. It's of that form. So you just press 3 on the calculator. Then you start putting in the coefficient. So the number behind this s squared, the coefficient is 7. So you input 7 equal to. Then here the number here is minus 3. Then you input minus 3 equal to. Then here is minus 10. You input minus 10 equal to. Then you start pressing equal to. So x1 is equal to 10 over 7. Then s2 is equal to -1. So the answer is -1 and 10 over 7, which is a. Then you are done. So you use calculator, you get it easily. So let's move on. Good. So with this one, it's a circle theorem. You see that they are giving us this angle here to 120. So therefore, the angle here will be what? 60 degrees. Because twice of the angle on this side will give you the angle here. So what number can we multiply by 2 to get 120? It will be 60. So let us extend this line. The moment we extend here, here will be 30. Here will be 30. This one too, because it's divided, is 90 degrees. We will call here 60, and this side is 60. So the question gave that PQ, called PQ. PQ is 10 root 3. Because this is perpendicular to this, it will be half of this. So use your calculator. 10 root 3 is 17.32. So you divide it by 2. So we get 8 points. So here is 8.660. And we are finding RS. RS here. We are finding RS. So let's now, since we have this and we have this distance, we can now draw a right angle triangle this way. Good. So this side will be 30 degrees here. R is here. S is there. And here is 8.660. And so we are looking for this side. So this is the opposite. This is the adjacent. So you use tan. Opposite, adjacent. So tan 30 is equal to 8.660 over RS. So let's do cross multiplication. RS tan 30 is equal to 8.660. So divide both sides by tan 30. So RS will be equal to 8.660 over tan 30. So RS, use calculator, punch all together. So 8.660 divided by tan 30 will give us 14.99999, which is approximately 15 centimeters. 15 centimeters. So we get 15 centimeters to be RS. So that is how you solve question of that nature. Okay, so we move on to question 17. It's saying that a water tank, 82 centimeters, 37 centimeters, and 75 centimeters. Depth has the same volume. So the moment they say volume of a water tank is length times the height times the width. So it will give us 37 by 82 by 75 will be the volume of the water tank. So it will be 37 times 82 times 75, which will give us 227,550. Good. You see that if the radius of the cylindrical tank is 30 centimeters, calculate the height. So volume of a cylinder is pi r square h. So it should be equated to 227,550. So our pi has been given, which is 3.14. Our radius is 30 centimeters to the square h. It's got to 227,550. So our h is equal to 227,550 over 3.14 times 30 square. So let's find out our answer. So 227,550 divided by 3.14 times 30. Okay, divided by 3.14 times 30 raised power 2. Good. So our answer will be 80.52, and the answer is the shaded. Good. So you find the volume of the water tank, then you use it to compare to take it as the volume of the cylinder, then solve for the height. Okay, question 18, saying that a chord PR, so let's draw a circle. So the chord will be PR. Then that chord is 20 centimeters long. If POR, so OR, POR, so a chord of a circle, center O. So let's have it again. Let's have the diagram again, so that you make good. So we have a circle with center O. So we get a chord. This is 20 centimeters, and we are looking for the radius of, calculate the radius of the circle. So we divide here to be, we said that the angle here is 120 degrees. So therefore here we're 60 degrees. Good. And because this divides 90, so here will be 10, here will be 10. They're looking for this side, the radius. So looking for radius, 60, here will be opposite. Opposite hypotenuse. So it will be sine 60 is equal to the radius over radius, which is, we are looking for radius, so sine, so to be 10 rather, 10 over, which is opposite, which is 10 over the radius. So radius sine 60 is equal to 10. So radius will be 10 over sine 60. So let's see what we get here. You take your calculator. So 10 sine 60. So you get 5 root 3 will give us 8.66. 10 over sine 60. So 10 divided by sine 60. So our answer is 11.54. So it's 11.5 will be our answer. When you point this to the calculator, you get that. So let me take it again. We have a circle, center O. And this will be the chord. It's 20 centimeters. So the radius will be R. So you have to join a line here. So this, the angle suspended here is 120. So when the moment this 90 degrees line divide, here will be 60, here will be 60. So this one to also divide this into 2, 10, 10. So if you look at it, this will be the opposite, then the hypotenuse. So opposite, which is 10, over the hypotenuse, the radius, then do cross multiplication, divide, you get the answer. We go on to question 19. It's saying that PQ is the diameter of a circle. It's the diameter of a circle. Good. So let's have a circle. This way, diameter, we divide a circle into 2. So PQ is, we name here P and Q. Of a circle PQR. So let's put our Q here. PQR. So PQR. So put R here. Then PR is 9 centimeters and RQ is 12 centimeters. this side will be 90. Any line from the center to the circle, a diameter sustained at 90 degrees at the circumference of the circle. So here is 90. So here will be the hypotenuse. So use Pythagoras theorem. We state that 9 square plus 12 square should give us the diameter. Which is t. So what do we get? 9 square is 81. This 144 should be the diameter square. So let's add it. 81 plus 144 will give us 225. So our diameter will give us 15. Therefore radius will be 7.5. The question says you should find the area of the circle, and area is pi r square each. So now pi r square, the area is pi r square. So we take this, pi is 22 over 7, so 22 over 7 times over 7 times 7.5 times 7.5. So here pi r square means 22 over 7 times 7.5 square, which is 7 times 7. So that one will give us 176.8 square centimeters. 176.8. So if you do this, that's what you are going to get. Good. Okay, question 20. It reads that in an octagon, 3 of the interior angles are x degrees, so 3 to give us 3x. Each of the remaining 5 interior angle is 16 plus x, so 5 times 16 plus x. Good. Find the value of x. So we have to find the value of x. So we said interior angle. In octagon, 3 of the interior angles, and that, so it means the sum of interior angle, which is n minus 2 times 180. So to be 3x plus 80 plus 5x is equal to, so the number of side n is 8. 8 minus 2 times 180. So you get x, 3x minus 5x is 8x plus 80 is equal to, when you multiply this, it gives you 6 times 180. So 8x plus 80 should give us 1080. So we move here to be 8x is equal to 1080 minus 80. So 8x will give us 1000. So therefore when you divide 80 by 1000, our x will give us, so 1000 divided by 80, we get the answer to be let's see, 1000 divided by 80. Good. So the answer will give us 125 degrees. 25 degrees. So when we get here, is 6 times 180, which give us 80. 80. So it's not 8, it's 8 rather. So please take notes. 8,000 over 8. 1,000 over 8 into give us what? 125. So we continue from 21 to the last one. Thank you for watching, and keep on learning more from us. Good.